everybody, welcome back to the CWS Season 2, Episode 24. So, last week I was away. I was busy, and I'm very sorry about that, chap. But I am back now with the next episode of the CWS, and locally it was an episode picked by my boy, the Insane Joe 769. I will have a link at the beginning of the video to his YouTube channel. Please go check him out. Much love and appreciation for that one. And we are watching No Mercy 2002. God, this is right in the middle of the Katie Vick storyline with Kane and Triple H. Fucking yay. So let's get to our first matchup. It is going to be Booker T and Goldust taking on Chris Jericho and Christian for the tag team titles. Let's do this. So we just had Booker T and Goldust taking on Jericho and Christian for the belts. This was a fun matchup. The ring ropes broke in the middle of the match. But obviously Jericho manages to get the win for his team after bulldogging Goldust onto the tag team belt, which is always entertaining. Then we had Funaki, number one announcer, basically interviewing Al Wilson, because now we've got the fucking Al Wilson and Dawn Marie Tori Wilson storyline, for fuck's sake. This is wonderful. Then we jump into Dawn Marie versus Tori Wilson. This was a match and Tori Wilson wins. So now we're going to have RVD talking about his match with Flair, so let's get to that matchup. So we just had Flair versus RVD. This was actually quite an entertaining matchup, I'm not going to lie. RVD and with Flair worked very well together, actually. And did surprisingly well. RVD wins with the 5-star frog splash. A very good matchup between both men. Big Show talks to Stephanie McMahon about switching brands over to SmackDown, and basically grabs Bishop by the neck and basically says he wants a world title match. Then the historic IC belt is going to be retired tonight when it is basically merged together with the world title between in the winner takes all match between between Triple H and Kane. But now we have Tajiri versus Jamie Noble for the Cruiserweight belt. Let's get to this matchup, shall we? So we just had Tajiri taking on Jamie Noble for the Cruiserweight belt. You know, this is the cruiserweight, so this is a bloody matchup. Nydia helps Jamie Noble get the win and the redemption for Jamie Noble. Then, all of a sudden, that bastard Kurt Angle is beating up Javito in the locker room. Eddie thinks he's fucking around. Eddie thinks Chavo is fucking around until Chavo just gets thrown through the door and it's just like, "Hi, Uncle Eddie, I'm just getting my ass handed to me, bye." And now we have the champion versus champion match between Kane and Triple H. This one's going to be good. So, we just had Kane versus Triple H for the world title / intercontinental title match. Triple H wins. This is the Reign of Terror. It was okay. Sledgehammer to the chest though. It's one of those things. This would start Kane's heel turn, which would lead to Mania, which would lead to Undertaker versus Kane at Mania. Spoiler for that. But yeah, this was a fun matchup. It was entertaining. Next up, we had Tracy coming in to talk to Stephanie about how the pregnancy and everything like that, the affair, is bullshit, because at the time Sarah was pregnant, Undertaker's wife at the time. Taker finds out, he's pissed, and he's like, "Steph, I owe you one, what's out?" And then Tracy just gets kicked out the building. And now we are going into the WWE Tag Team title match finals. It is Chris Benoit and Kurt Angle versus Rey Mysterio and Edge. Let's watch this. So we just had the first ever WWE Tag Team title match between Benoit and Angle, taking on Rey Mysterio and Edge. Fun matchup, entertaining. This was, honestly, this was match of the night. I'm not gonna lie, I loved this matchup. This is 2/3 of the SmackDown 6, include these two teams and damn fly. the Los Guerreros at Survivor Series 2002, which is the next pay-per-view after this for WWE. You've got a great tag team division built on those three guys. You know, they would change it ever so slightly, but nonetheless, those 6 men made the WWE the SmackDown tag team division, and it was a fucking great division, not gonna lie. If you loved workhorse wrestling, then you watch SmackDown. If you like Triple H, you watch Raw. But I'm not gonna lie, I loved SmackDown for the technical wrestling. I was a huge technical fan of the technical wrestling. So we've got Undertaker. He's taken off his bandage after the attack from Brock Lesnar a couple of weeks ago. I'll talk about this in the main event, what's going on and what's happening with it. But our semi-main event is coming up. I believe it is Victoria versus Trish for the women's title, I believe. So let's get to that. So Undertaker versus Brock Lesnar. Very brief history. They had a match at the Unforgiven, which was a bike chain match, if I recall. Brock Lesnar wins that matchup, carries on forward. Brock Lesnar uses a propane tank to injure the Undertaker's arm, leading into the match. Well, Steph basically turns around and says, well, Taker's gonna be at No Mercy, and it's Hell in a Cell, bitch, and just walks off. Fucking brilliant. I like Steph. When Steph was against the heels as a babyface manager, it was good. When she was a heel manager towards the babyface, no. Always sticking with a babyface as a general manager, she's better like that. So then Tracy comes in to basically say that she had an affair with The Undertaker while Sarah's pregnant at this moment in time, which turns out to be false. We find out at the end of the show, we find out during this show. So now Brock is entering Hell in a Cell for the first time. This is Brock's first Hell in a Cell. Would not be his last against The Undertaker, though. So let's not waste any more time. Let's watch our main event. So we just had Brock Lesnar versus The Undertaker for the WWE Championship match inside Hell in a Cell, and oh my god, I forgot how bloody this match was. Paul Heyman got busted open, Brock got busted open, and fucking Undertaker got busted open. It was gory as fuck, but it was a good matchup, I'm not gonna lie, very entertaining. It's weird to think that this show is nearly 21 years old. Yeah, this show took place on October 20th, 2002. It's weird to also think just how many of these guys are still going. Like, Jericho's still going. Kane isn't. Triple H is now the owner of the WWE. Brock is still in WWE at this time. Fucking Booker T is retired and working with his own company. Goldust is now in AEW. Jericho's in AEW. Christian's in AEW. It's weird to think that, but it's... it's fucking nuts. It's a good show. Do I recommend it? Yeah, I do recommend it. There are some low bits. I mean, Dawn Marie versus Tori Wilson isn't match of the night, but it was a fun matchup. Benoit and Angle versus Edge and Mysterio is my match of the night. That was a damn good matchup. I'm not gonna lie. So, I do apologise that there wasn't a CWS review in about a month. I do apologise about that. But we will be back in 2 weeks' time for another episode of the CWS, because as well as all that, in 2 weeks' time, chat, we're not having just one pay-per-view review. We're not just having 2 pay-per-view reviews. We've got 3 pay-per-view reviews. Next, in 2 weeks' time, chat, we have got Night of Champions taking place in Saudi Arabia. We have NXT Battleground, and we've also got AEW Double or Nothing. All shows will be recorded. All shows will be reviewed. Depending on timing schedules, I may have to do either AEW on the Sunday or NXT on Sunday and do the other one on Monday. But I will know closer to the date. So keep an eye out on the community tab, please do. Keep an eye out on Twitch as well, twitch.tv/TCOTN if you want to come and check me out playing video games live. I will be live when this video goes live. I will be live on the 11th of May playing Demonologist, I believe. So if you want to check me out, please do. Twitch.tv/TCOTN. And we will see you in 2 weeks' time for another episode of the classic wrestling series, TTFN. Ta-ta for now.